Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, my name is Kyla and I'm really excited to have you join us today. Miss Winter is to my left. She's sleeping. She says hello. If she wakes up and starts moving around, she apologizes in advance, but she's a dog. So anyway, I have actually filmed this video already. I accidentally deleted it off my phone and I didn't save it to the recently deleted. Like I didn't say that it could go there. So it went away and so here we are again. So, anxiety, that's what we're talking about today. I'm pretty sure we all have it, everybody does. We all just have different forms, and that's okay because I'm going to tell you how I personally cope with it, being a legally blind young adult, how I did as a kid, and how I've tried everything from essential oils to fidget spinners. So, without further ado, let's get into the anxiety. Alright, so if you didn't know already, then you really should go check out the videos on this, but I suffered from trichotillomania, which is where I pulled my hair out, which is a form of anxiety. I've had panic attacks. Yeah, so basically the whole nine, just everything crazy that deals with anxiety, that's me. And it's okay because that's me, that's who I am, and I've accepted it. Along with the anxiety, depression did rear its ugly head and find me in 2018, but we're keeping this video 100% positive. We might touch a little bit on depression when it comes to some of these coping mechanisms, but that's a whole nother video for a whole nother time. The main thing I use every day of my life, and I've used this literally all the time, is music. I went from, my CDs to my iPod to my phone, and now I even have a record player because I love my vinyls. And so music, there's literally a song for everything. There's an artist for everyone. You go on my phone, you'll find songs like country, that's my number one genre, and then you'll find like I have rap on there. I have like 80s music because that's like my dad's thing. So I've got a little bit of everything on my phone, and there's literally a song for everything, and you can have playlists for different moods and stuff. So music has always been a big part of my life. I'm very, I can't sing and I can't dance, but music is totally something that I listen to every day. I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I would freak out if my headphones broke and I didn't have a backup pair, or if my phone was gonna die and we were going somewhere. And it's not that I'm addicted to my phone. It's just, that music is on there, and that's kind of how I tell myself that everything's going to be okay, even when I'm literally panicking about the dumbest thing, because I freak out. I had to go get my phone screen fixed. The night before, I was freaking out and I couldn't sleep because I was so scared that something was going to go wrong, even though I've cracked my phone before and it's all been fine. But just the silliest little things, and every worst scenario that could possibly go through my head. It does, and the music, I have it on, before I go to bed and everything, so music, definitely 100% my number one coping mechanism. I use CBD oil, and I was really skeptical about this for years, and I use it. I don't use it every day, but I do. I use it more at night now to calm and help me sleep. CBD oil, yes, it is fantastic. I do use it, and that's that. Taking a bath. I was never a big bath person. However, I got bath bombs last year for Christmas. I use them all up because it's so relaxing when you go in there. It's a warm and cozy place, and if you know me, I freeze a lot, so I love everything warm. So I will have a bath bomb. I'll play my music and I'll just chill in there. And yes, my cat is usually in the room with me, which brings me to my next one, animals. I've always grown up with animals. Cats, they are my favorite, but Miss Winter is a dog and she's my child, and I tell her all my problems and she probably doesn't care, but I tell her anyway. And she goes everywhere with me, and Winter has definitely been a big help. When I went to college, okay, Wint, here's what I'm freaking out about today, and Wint is just like, no. But, I tell her all my problems, and I have a cat at my parents' house, and she was with me through middle school, high school, and college. And then another way to cope for me is I do tend to, I will find a TV show that I like, and then I will like watch it religiously for however long, you know, the duration is. And that is just a way for me to like escape into somebody else's drama filled world and worry about all their problems instead of mine. It makes no sense. But if you know me, you know I become like engrossed in this fictional place, which is, that's totally cool. A lot of people do it. And that brings me to my next one, which is writing. This is another way to take yourself into somebody else's life, and you know, you can write down all their problems. And so I've written for years. I used to just do pencil and paper, then it was pen and paper, and then it was pen and notebook, and then it graduated to me typing on my laptop, and now it is to the point where I use my phone. And my Google Docs app is, that's my life right there, because you know I write all the time. I constantly write about anything. My favorite is obviously the romance and drama genre. I do write a lot of fan fiction, not gonna lie. But my writing definitely has improved, and it's gotten much more, you know, I don't want to say intense, but I've become more descriptive and stuff like that. And the subject matters have definitely changed, just from like, oh, I'm just gonna write like a happy love story, to really, really intense filled character backstories and stuff like that. So writing is definitely one of my huge ones. I still write. Sometimes I suffer from writer's block. I have a huge writer's block right now. But also, you know, if you find like a writing partner, like I have the best writing partner I've ever had. And the stories I've created with her are some of the best things I've ever written. And you know, when we are writing or we are plotting and stuff like that, it really just makes me forget about all my anxious feelings and, you know, everything like that. So writing, and if you have a partner, totally writing with a partner is just as fun as writing by yourself. One thing I want to say is writing when you are feeling the most vulnerable is actually really, really good. I wrote some of my best work in the summer of 2018, which was a really difficult time for me, is to where I would stay up in the middle of the night and I would just write. And some of my best work came out of the hardest time of my life. And that is probably the only plus about that time of my life, but I'm so proud of that work. And you know, who knows what would have happened if, you know, I didn't know that writing was definitely an outlet and something that can help relieve some of those feelings. Which brings me to my next one. See, everything goes in an order. This is my OCD talking. Everything goes in an order. Keep a journal or a diary. I have one. I got it last year for Christmas. And I was like, okay, I used to do this like all the time when I was a kid. And then I was really good, you guys. I wrote in it every day for a month back in January. It is now December and I haven't touched the thing since. But I wanted to share it with you because maybe that will help you. If you are a guy, keep a journal. Like I said, it's the same thing. Journal, diary. Mine's pink and fuzzy, so it's a diary. But anyway, you can open up to the page. You can tell the page everything. The page is not going to tell anybody. This actually corresponds with the creative thing, so I went a little bit out of order, but it's all good. Anyway, I don't play video games. I really don't do that at all, but I do play the Sims franchise. It's a simulation game where you create your person and then, you know, you just play out their legacy. And I've played this for about 10 years. My brother's friend showed it to us, and I thought it was the coolest thing because if you write and you want to see that story come to life, you totally create the sim and like do whatever. If I am feeling super anxious, I will play The Sims for hours. And it is an adult game, so it's not like some strange little kid game. Like, I swear to you, this is such a good thing for writers because, like I said, you can bring the story to life. And it's really, really fun, and I love to play, like, a family legacy and see how many generations I can get in one save file before it corrupts. But you know what? I love to sim. It's the only game I've ever played, and I absolutely love it. It's totally, like, you can make your Sims life as crazy and dramatic as you want. Just leave the drama out of my life, is how I look at it. But, yes, I do that. Another thing, I was hesitant about putting this in here. I didn't put it in the first video that I deleted. But I pace. I pace in circles with my headphones and my music. I've done that for, oh my God, probably almost 15 years. I do it just in my room by myself. It's a nice way because people say like, oh, okay, do some like jumping jacks or just walk around or whatever when you're feeling anxious. And definitely the pacing in circles is basically the same thing. So that's what I do. And I'm not, if you have a quirky thing that you do to keep yourself from being anxious, that's totally alright. You don't have to share it with me. But if you do it and you know what I'm talking about, more power to you, my friend. Excellent job. This I really want to get back into doing because I have an adult coloring book and it's a cat one, of course. And it's really nice when you would, in the summer, I probably should have done this, gone outside because I did it last summer, but you go outside or sit by the window or something and you have your music and you have your book and your colored pencils and stuff like that. It's really fun. You can also go see a counselor, which I have tried too. That one's a good one too. So definitely talking to somebody. If you're not comfortable with like talking to a family member or a friend, you can talk to a total stranger and they can't tell anybody. So that's also another good one that I just remembered. But anyway, my lovely friends, I will see you guys all in my next video. If you want to contact me and tell me about the ways you cope, or you want to say, hey, I tried this way that you recommended, my social medias are linked down below. For my viewers who cannot see, my Instagram and Twitter are at ksues97. My email is ksuesmill@yahoo.com. If you have not already, give this video a big thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, and hit that really cool notification bell so you can know the exact moment a new video goes up. I hope you all enjoyed this, and I hope you guys have a blessed day, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, everybody.